Welcome to the channel, everybody. This is Hardware Despair. My name is Ryan, and today we are playing Unreal World. And here we are at our brand new base. This is the cabin that we have finished in the previous episode. Look at it. Isn't it glorious? Oh my God, it's beautiful. And just in the nick of time. As you can see, the ground is green. We don't have our skis on. It is officially spring, boys and girls. And you can actually see some of the heather starting to grow too. It's not anywhere near being ready to harvest, but we have officially survived the winter and we have made it to our first spring here. So that's pretty huge. I do have some bark right here. Let me zoom in again for you guys. So we got some bark. So if ever I want to preserve some skins or use the fat from an animal for something else, I can do that now. We've got our little puppy over here. Butcher is his name. Let's go ahead and tell him to eat. Try and give him, he's getting low on bones there. You can see he doesn't have a lot of bones left. So one thing we are going to work on is finishing up the structure here so that we can actually start smoking meat inside of it. So the first thing to do is we need to set up a fireplace. There it is, fireplace. I definitely want a fireplace. I need 35 stones for this sucker, okay? And we don't have any of them on us. Let's see. How many do I have sitting here? I have 3. So let's grab those. At the very least, I can get it started. And yeah, I'm going to put it directly in front of the door like this. So let's go back. Shift B, wood, fireplace. Beautiful. And that's all we've got. Well, let me just drop these 3 then. We can't actually get the blueprint ready. I thought we could, but we can't. We'll just drop those. So I need to go find 32 more stones. Okay, so real quick before we head out, I did grab the dog, so he's now leashed and with me here. He's ready to go, just in case we happen to see anything while we're out. We will be actively looking to hunt animals shortly. We do want to get this stove finished first, but yeah, I'm looking out for him. So there's also some gear I took off, and I dropped all my winter stuff right here. Now I still am wearing like my fur footwear, my shirt, my leggings, just in case, because it's pretty early spring, so you know you can't be too careful. But I'm gonna watch my warmth. If I start to get cold, I might have to put some more of that stuff on, but we'll see how it goes. Now here's what we want to do. We want to find ideally we would find a mountain or a hill area and search that. But failing that, we want to look for bodies of water. So this is the nearest body of water. I can't remember if I've searched this one. It doesn't look like I have. No, I see some big stones just up ahead. So let me go into stealth mode. Always remember, even if you're just casually walking around picking up resources, go into stealth mode. That way you'll be gaining skill the whole time. Yeah, so now I'm just going to go around the exterior. See, if you just go through the forest, you will find big stones occasionally, but it's not as consistent as if you go to a body of water. And certainly not as consistent on a mountain or a hill, but those are exceptions. Those places are made of stone. But this is a good option I've found. And even it doesn't have to be a small lake like this. You can find a big body of water, works too. Now, when you start to get to the coast, normally you don't have a worry because there are always mountains and stuff near the coastline. But there's also mountains on the interior of the island as well. It's just they're a little bit fewer and far between. Anyway, so I'm not going to be able to get as 32 stones or whatever I need in one trip. This will probably require at least 2, maybe 3 trips. And keep in mind, I've just gotten almost all the way around this little lake here. So when I go back, I'm going to have to find a different source of stone because this one's going to be all tapped out now. Yep, that's just about it. Let's get all the way around it here. Just make sure sometimes the trees get in your way a little bit. Here we go. I see another stone up ahead here. Let's grab it. Beautiful. There's another. See, sometimes it's hard to see this, but see this stump in front of me, a big rock? You can see sometimes there's stones in the middle of those. So I want to use the button which allows me. It's the semicolon / comma button. Or no, I'm sorry, semicolon / whatever it's called button. Yeah, that allows you to pick up items next to you. There you go. So good. But yeah, I think we have in fact gone around the island now. Or gone around the little lake. So it's time to find a new spot. Actually, there's a couple more here. Let me grab those and Yeah, we'll take him home. All right. Well, I've collected enough for stones here. In fact, I got a few extra, but let's go ahead and place it. Luckily, it's a pretty easy recipe. It's just stone and that's it. And okay, we're a little bit tired, so let's go ahead and rest. We're not going to actually sleep because I want to get this done. Now we'll sleep after this. Oh boy. Okay, so it's going to be our first night here in the cabin. Let's go ahead and close the door, although that's not necessary. You don't have to close the door to sleep, but I am going to. And boom, there we go. Oh, we're cold. Oh, shoot. That's not good. Yeah. So we can travel around pretty well with our clothing, but even in the cabin, we're still cold at night. So I should probably, you know what I'm going to do? Yeah, I've got stuff set up here for a fire, so I'm just going to start a fire and sleep in the shelter now. Doesn't even make a difference. Let's just get that fire started, please. Takes me 17 tries. There we go. All right, let's push a little bit extra fuel in there. I'll do how about 1,000 branches? It's going to take me a minute or two to push that in, but oh boy, it actually took me about an hour. That's okay. Plenty of branches there. Okay, now we should be good. Excellent. Yeah, I don't want to have to put the clothes on because then I'll just have to take them back off again at some point. But anyway, what I need to do now is, first of all, I have some stones on me still, I think, so let's drop those. Yeah, I've still got some rocks and stuff. But what I want to do now is pick up some of these branches and move them into the cabin because I want to be able to start fires in there too. So let's do about 300, I think is probably a good start. I'll move some more in here too. So I'm literally going to drop it right next to this here. This is where I'll put all my firewood. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is come out here. We've got 5 logs here. I'm going to actually go and grab one from a little bit lower. I'm going to save those logs. Yeah, see, we've still got some. Oh, look, there's boards down here too. Yeah, so they were cutting boards all over the place. But I'm also going to grab some of these branches here because it's good. Like I say, you want as many of these inside for tinder as you can get. And let's go ahead and grab a tree trunk. I want one. There we go. All right. Now what I'm going to do is turn this into firewood, literally. So let's go through that process here. Boom, boom, boom. So up to now, we've just been burning branches and slender trunks, which is totally fine. But there is legitimate firewood you can create, which I think burns a little better. Probably it's more efficient, I'm sure. So I'm going to drop my branches here. Now I've got the log at my feet. So with the good axe here that I've got, in fact, the woodsman's axe probably a little bit better for this task. So let's pick that up. All right, so I'm going to go into skills, M for timber work. Now it says I'm going to chop a tree into blocks. You first got to go into blocks, and then you'll do firewood from those blocks. All right, now I'm going to go skills, M for timber work, and now split firewood from a block. And there we go. So there's probably, I don't know, about 12 blocks sitting there. So I can do this over and over again here. And you'll see that gives us a nice sized pile of firewood. Beautiful. And we are using the Masterwork Woodsman's Axe for this. So it's probably taken like a few minutes less than it normally would. All right, let's eat. There we go. Let's see. What do we got left here? Okay, so we managed to get them all. So we got 169 firewood and 436 branches. So we are pretty much officially ready to go hunting and kill a deer or whatever, something big, I hope, an elk. Because like I've mentioned in the previous episode, we're actually kind of getting low on food. It's not like at disastrous levels, but if we look in our cellar here, we'll see that we're down to about, 8 pounds, 9 pounds of food, and that's it. So let me drop that axe. I want to get as light as possible. And again, the reason for that is the lighter you are, the more ability you have to sprint and chase after animals and stuff. So I want to drop everything which isn't critical for the hunt right now. Okay, well, it is the next morning. It was getting a little late, so I wanted to make sure I've got plenty of time today to roam around. So I've dropped everything, including my water, because there's water everywhere, so it's easy to drink. It's just extra weight that I'm carrying for no reason. So let's get the puppy. Yeah, he needs some more bones for sure. So we got to climb the fence every time you want to get the dog, but that's okay. Like I say, climbing fences is a lot different than climbing cliffs and stuff. I wouldn't even recommend doing a cliff at all, but you can climb fences all day. Okay, so now we are on the hunt, boys and girls, officially. I've got my bow and arrow equipped. You can see we're very easily moving around in this spring conditions. There's no, look, we can get some water right here, take a quick drink. There's no snow or anything we have to contend with, so our endurance does not go anywhere when we're moving around like this. Whereas in snow, it takes like energy to move in snow. But this, we're just strolling. We're just looking for anything we can find. Let's go ahead and eat. There we go. Okay, see, this is why I always say you got to have a big hunting ground. Find a nice open territory. Set up shop near there so we can just search around. All right, well, check this out. It's not quite ideal because this thing's right next to the edge of the forest, but you can see we got a reindeer right there. Let's get him. Okay, we're good. We're in open territory. This is great. There's a few of them, too. Let's look here. Oh, we can actually hide from them. Now, I need to watch out. See how my dog is positioned right in front of me? Ideally, he would, if I shoot, I might hit him. So I want to watch out for that. I'm going to try and step forward. Oh, good. Okay, so the deer still doesn't see us, and he is super close. I'm going for the head. Damn it, we missed him. How the hell did we miss that? Okay, let me shoot again. He's still very close. Oh, come on. All right, so I'm going to zoom out. I'm going to wield another arrow just to see what these animals are doing. Two of them really aren't spooked yet, so that one's taken off. He's totally uninjured, unfortunately. He's a little bit fatigued. Wait, what is he? He's a small doe. You know what? Let's check out one of these up here now. I might be able to maneuver and get my arrows too. I haven't given up on the other one. It's just these are probably bigger. So let's see here. If I can get into position, I'll take another shot at one of these. Oh, look, there's a third one. Heading over here too. All right, that's decent, actually. That's fairly close. We should be able to hit this guy. Let's take a shot. Okay, we got him. Escaping wounded doe, suffering from a serious puncture in the thorax. All right, let's chase a little bit. Let's do some sprinting here. Keep the pressure on it. All right, it's escaped. So let me stop running. That's not it. That's probably its cousin or whatever. Is that it right there? Let's check. Yep, that's the one. Okay, let's get the pressure on it. Okay, good. Straight ahead. I'm going to take another shot at it. Okay, we missed it. Let's run. Let's chase it. Okay, good. It's running now. Good, good, good. All right, we've got it kind of separated from the pack, but we still got to be careful. Oh, I see another one. Okay, that's not it. That one just came in from the north there. Yep, that's a different one. All right, let's keep looking. I'm following its tracks. Now, is that it? That might be it. Let me keep my eyes on it. See, yep, that's the one. All right, let's try and get into shooting position. I'm going to wield an arrow. Be ready here. Okay, it sees me. Okay, now it's running. I'm not going to try the shot. I'm just going to chase it because it's probably getting tired. Let's look at it one more time before it leaves view. It's fatigued. Yeah, we're getting close here. All right, let's hide. There we go. Let's get this sucker. Okay, well, good news is I found it again. It's right there in front of me to the south. It's the second one to the bottom. But we are getting, and I can tell just by the elevation change, we're getting close to those trees. So, yep, it's about to run into the forest, boys and girls. Dang it. Yep, there it goes. Went right into that forest. No. Well, I'm going to stand here for a moment or two. Let's just kind of move around. One thing I'm definitely going to do is go to the world map, and I'm going to add a marker here on the map for deer. So I know that this spot is where I saw this deer, because I want to give this some time here. I'm not giving up on this one. Sometimes if you move around a little bit on the world map, yeah, we'll see. Let's try it again. Let's look for it. Now, you also may be asking yourself, why doesn't he use the dog more when he's hunting? Like, why not release the dog and the deer, get the deer to, You can do that, and it's successful a lot of the time, but there's also the risk that your dog will either get killed, maybe you'll lose him, you'll get too far away from him, you won't be able to get him back. That happens too. So I usually keep the dog with me, and I take him with me almost every time. Once I get them, they're always going with me on a hunt. So I usually keep them in reserve for like really, really dangerous stuff like bears or humans or wolves. Then they'll get engaged in the combat with me. So they're really here for protection and less for hunting, so to speak, you know. But oh, look, okay, so we just found one of the deer. Let's check him out. Let's see. Hopefully this is the one. No, it's a small one, but I'm still going to track it. And it's okay. There's another one. Let's look at this one. It's probably the same. It's definitely the same group. I don't know. They may have split up though. Let's try and get a shot at these. This is kind of a far shot, but I'm going to try it. Oh, we got one of them. We got the one we weren't shooting at. That's hilarious. Okay, so we got that one. Let's chase it. You can see how much easier it is to sprint now in the spring like this. The endurance level literally goes down when you start walking again. Yeah, endurance will go down as you walk. So that's a good thing. All right, let's look. Is this the one? I think this is the other one we shot at earlier. So we've got two now that are wounded. Yeah, because the other one, the most recent one we shot is that it? It's hard to tell because they do all look identical. Yep, we've got two wounded animals now right in front of us. And the good news is they're heading towards open ground instead of like a forested area. All right, we just scared them a little bit, so let me keep the pressure on them. Okay, well, I think I've got this one up to the right. This one here, let me look at it for you. This guy, I think he is fatigued enough where I can probably chase him down now. Yeah, see how he's not really moving out of the screen? This one might be as well. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, he's just kind of hanging out with his buddy. But that one there, I guarantee I'm going to be able to sprint right up to him. So let's do that. Now I'm going to go ahead and wield. I'm going to get my spear out, to be honest. That's probably the weapon we're best with right now. So let's sprint right up to this dude. Yeah, he's super tired. In fact, I'm so confident I'm going to zoom in. Here we go. Bada boom. All right, we're almost in melee range. Now, you do kind of have to be careful with the dog because I don't want the dog to bite this thing too much. Because, again, it'll ruin the skin if you do that. Oh, it tries to kick me. We dodged away from it. All right, let's... Oh, dang it, I dropped my spear. Now, I am about 50% tired here, so that's not ideal for melee combat like this, but we should be fine. Let's blunt it again. I'm going to go for the legs. Dang, it is trying to take me out, though. There we go. Okay, we've got it. Let's knock it unconscious now. Blunt to the skull. Ah, it is dead. Let me see. Can I pick it up? Yeah, I picked it up. It's only 200 pounds. Okay, that gives me 30%. So what I'm thinking about now, to be honest, is I want to go for another one while we're here. I'm still vigorous. Nothing stopping me from trying again and seeing if we can't find the other one that we shot. Let's see. Oh, there they are. Okay, cool. So we found them immediately. Let's go for number 2. Which one was it? Okay, it's this one. He's not tired or anything, but he is wounded. I got to be a little bit more reserved with my sprinting now, just because I am carrying that 200-pound deer, but I can still do in short burst here, strategically. Like, we're still trying to fatigue him. Okay, or the other one, too. I'll take the other one if we get him in a better situation, or this one escapes or something. But for now, we're going for the injured one, because he is carrying my arrow, so I'd like to get that back. Okay, that's the other small one. If I can take a shot at him, I will. Let's sprint. Okay, keeping the pressure on. Oh, man, I just nailed it again with another arrow. That was a good shot, too, at 50%, negative 50% endurance. That's not bad. So he's carrying 2 arrows. He's bleeding. I'm sorry, still only slightly fatigued there. So, yeah, I'm going to keep going. Well, I am sad to say that I think I've lost them. Unfortunately, there is a set of woods over here. I think they might have escaped into. I'm not sure. They're probably still in this area, though. So I'm going to leave my marker here. But luckily, we're able to carry this thing, this deer here. So I'm just going to head back up north. It's almost a straight shot back to the base camp here. And we're going to process up ourselves a brand new deer kill. Okay, so I've got the animal butchered, skinned and butchered, but I just wanted to show you real quick that drying now at this time of the year is just not feasible. So I go in, I'm standing outside, see it says the weather doesn't suit the task. It's too warm and humid at the moment. So that is exactly the reason why we spent all this time and effort to construct this cabin. Because now I've got the fire lit. As you can see, I've started the fire, so I'm going to come stand right in front of the fireplace. I'm going to go skills, cooking. Now I'm going to go to smoke for preservation. I'm going to select my deer cuts, do the maximum amount, select my, just like normal. I'm going to do the tying equipment, and boom, there we go. So you got to make sure, now it's okay. You can see that the fire has gone out, but it's okay. You can still smoke for a while because obviously the room is still filled with smoke. So let's keep going here. If you have enough, if you have a big portion of meat that you're smoking, you might need to build a larger fire for it, but this seems to be working pretty good. So let's finish it off. E for smoke. See, okay, it does say now that the room is not hot enough. So how many more do I have left here? 15. No. That's it, actually. I don't have anything else except for this for dried fat. So that's good. We actually got it all finished. Now I am going to go ahead and set up my fire for the next time. Just because I like to make it easier on myself. So I'll push some firewood into there. That's good. So we are good to go there. I just got to finish off the skin, which is right here. Oh, and there's bones too. I forgot about the bones. Also some antlers, but as far as I'm aware, the antlers are useless. Let me know in the comments if I'm wrong, if that's been something that's been updated or changed. I know the bones, like we've been using them for the dog, are great. There's alternate dog food here, so I'm gonna drop these bones. Where they are, there they are. Good. Now I'm gonna tell my puppy he can go ahead and eat. Eat now, please, sir. Yes, let's climb out of here. All right, so we're good. The skin's almost done, and you know what happens as soon as that skin is finished? We're going out hunting again. Okay, well, while we're waiting for that skin to finish, I think there's one thing I want to do now that the ground is thawed out and stuff. We're starting to lay some fox traps. I also think I want to do a trap pit. Okay, so we've got the shovel. I've got my shovel in my inventory here. Now it's important to note that out here in the marshlands, you cannot dig holes out here, and I'll show you. It says this is not possible because the ground is moss-covered marshland, so it's just not stable enough to dig like holes that will stay up, I guess. But if you come into the forested area, now this, of course, we've cleared a lot of this out here, but that's okay, totally fine. But you can do it in forests, or there are clear areas that you can do it in. You just have to find the right spot. But so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my shovel with the action button, A for action. Now I'm going to dig a hole just right here in front of me, I guess. It doesn't take too long, about an hour and a half. Okay, beautiful. So now there's an unfinished hole basically right there. What we want to do now is go into our skills, R for trapping, and you can see there's one here called trap pit, or we have trap pit with sharp stakes. I'm going to do the trap pit. This one almost always kills the animal when it catches them, or human or whatever, but this one will keep it alive. Mostly it'll just be trapped in the pit, so it's a little bit better in the sense that it'll stay alive longer and keep for longer. So if it dies immediately, it might go rotten if you don't get back to it quickly enough. So we're just going to go with this. Plus this one's a little easier. So it's going to tell me I need 3 slender trunks, 10 branches, and 10 spruce twigs before we can finish that off. So let's grab that stuff real quick. All right, I've collected everything we need, so let's hit spacebar and go. Boom. So now you can see just like a regular trap, it's got the little red circle around it. I'm going to go ahead and bait it up with this little piece of reindeer fat that I've got left. Yeah, I got that just from leftovers after processing that skin. So there we go. That thing is set. Now, just like the fox traps, we just have to kind of wait for it. Just keep an eye out, or just like the loop stairs that we've built before. We'll see. These can be extremely, extremely good traps. Really quick and easy to set up. You can do multiples. You can do trap fences around these to funnel animals into them. So it's a fantastic thing to do. And this was kind of just for demonstration purposes. We will set up more of these in better locations too. This is not necessarily the best spot, but who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe they'll trap an elk or a bear or something, even a wolf if it comes into our territory. It wouldn't be a bad idea to set some around our pens too. Once we get more animals, like some deer and stuff, you got to watch out because, predators will go for your fenced in animals if they can. So traps are a good idea there. Well, still got time to wait. So yeah, let me process the skin. All right. Well, I have leashed up the dog here. I've got my endurance is down as low as it can get at -7, so that's good. Now let's go on the hunt. Time to explore. Okay, guys, check this out. Well, it didn't take me too long. We've got ourselves an elk in our sights right here. Now, looks like he's in a forest tile, but it's kind of like surrounded mostly by marshland. So I'm really hoping when we zoom in on him, we'll be able to track him through some flat land. But that is going to have to wait for the next episode, guys. That's going to do it for this one, unfortunately. Thank you so much for coming by. I really appreciate it. If you enjoy this content, consider hitting like and subscribe. It really helps grow the channel, and I appreciate it. Anyway, guys, I will see you on the next episode.